Hello everyone, my name is Shadow and Noir, and I'm ready to continue our story. We left off with the emergency happening on Rannoch, which is the Quarian home planet. They decided to wage war against the Geth during this Reaper invasion. And because the Geth had nobody else to turn to, they turned to the Reapers for help. They just wanted to survive. And now we have to try and resolve the situation because, again, they're losing the fight. And also, Legion is back with us. So we want to help the Geth as well. Let's get right into that. We still have a couple of side missions that we need to finish before we go directly to Priority Rannoch. So we have Save the Admiral and shut down Geth server. We're gonna go after the Admiral first. Since we're fighting Geth, we will bring Tali with us. The setup is fine. And we can't really invest any new skill points.
Have you reached Selchoris' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Selchoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Selchoris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Selchoris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
We know what to do. Hopefully Admiral Chorus remained with the escape pod.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
Our first visit to Rannoch.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
This is only the beginning, Tali. But this war is a mistake. We need to find the general and disable the Geth jamming towers.
We're getting closer to that jamming tower. I hope the Admiral is all right. There are so many Geth here already.
Cleanup crews. The Geth never learned to take survivors.
probably already hacked him. Seems like he's the last. Undead Quarian. They must have crashed here. And what's up this hill? Or just another way to ambush the camp. And some extra credits.
Shepard, I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
The javelin is on the floor here. It's nice to
Geth
upgrade
patrolling down there.
the arsenal, but I will not be replacing anything to my Black Widow. I can hear more of them.
There's guests crossing in!
It's going to hack them immediately and revive Liara. Okay, that's good. Nothing else here, it seems. More crashed shuttles.
There, the anti-aircraft guns.
Reviving Liara. And hacking the trooper. Be the last guy.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it.
Okay. Just a quick sweep as always before we do. More credits over here. Full on ammo. Okay. And from this side, more ammo. That seems to be it. Alright. Let's disable the anti-aircraft.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
You're on it, Tali.
Tally, you take the guns.
No problem.
Geth, dropping from orbit!
We have to buy Tali a little bit of time. Also get Spitfire right here. Wow. Okay.
Geth, dropping from orbit!
Taking care of the small one first. Switching ammo to Disruptor. And back to armor piercing. Two, three.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
You okay? We're done here for now. Nope. I'm wrong. Two more we're hiding. Moving on. I saw a medikit over here, I think. Yeah. And the thermal flipped upgrade for the assault rifle. Another mod up here. A shredder mod. Here's somebody over here.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Darn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time to fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Metagel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Gorse can get us out alive. And my son, tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it through the whole world.
We will. Rest well, Dornhast vas Remak.
Let's get to that tower.
That's horrible. But she called him Vas Rana. I'm sure hearing something like that at least gave him some peace before dying. And he know he helped the civilians. We need to get the Vaporians out of here. Or at least out of this war.
Turrets! Attacking him as soon as I can. Or letting Hollywood. Even better. Okay. So we need to manually disable both of the AA guns. Let's look at the gun's control panel for a way to shut it off.
Yeah. Quick sweep for everything. Armax Arsenal chestplate. Okay.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Tali, you're up.
I want you on this, Tali.
Right.
And we're gonna go
Shepard,
and
you
mount
can use that Geth turret.
the turret.
More incoming Geth!
Do hurry up before we get surrounded.
Done. This gun's offline.
Let's get the last one.
Okay, we're done here.
Geth at the door!
This is a shortcut to the other side, but we do want to backtrack to make sure we did not miss anything. Get back here, you two. Alright. We also now know that area is clear. Okay. We can go down there, but not yet. I don't think. Another terminal over here to take care of the gun. Okay, I think the area is clear. One more time. Yeah, I think it's clear. Okay. Let's take a look at the bottom section over here. That leads back up. And over here, the same. I want to make sure that the other side doesn't have a ladder that leads down as well. Yeah, I don't think it does. It seems to be more like a cliff. Okay. Take care of the last gun, Tali. We have your back.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
I want you on this, Tali.
Right.
And the turret made short work of the Geth Prime, so we will be using it again.
Almost done. Done. Guns offline.
Okay. That's both of them.
I'll signal the shuttle. This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Sadly, the Quarians need a leader more now than they need civilians. We'll save them. Your people will be proud. You're a coward. We need a peacemaker. So if at all, we want to try and save both of them, but he is a priority.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're gonna end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
No, it's not.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
need to give him cover.
I've got this. Clear, go! Get behind you! Getting cover!
Way too close.
Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies.
Yeah.
Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
Good.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
Very useful.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand.
I'm supporting
The
Ran.
patrol fleet isn't
No
moving.
question.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Not at all.
Thank you for your rescue efforts, Commander.
I'm glad I could help.
Whatever our disagreements, Admiral Kurz is an excellent commander. He just might save the civilian fleet. What do you need?
That's it.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
We will proceed.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
With this problem on Rannoch, without any kind of distraction.
Shepard, Commander.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface.
Yeah.
Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
So we can now continue by just going into the main mission, or we can help mitigate the damage before we do the main mission, which is exactly what we're going to do. And if we don't do this,
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
that's a lot of unnecessary casualties. So destroy Reaper base, so this is the main mission, but we want to do this one first. Geth Comm Hub. Shut down Geth server. And Legion is coming with us. We'll also take Liara and Tali. This is her home world. She should have a part in whatever operations we have over
It's
here.
as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
Yeah.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Of course, Legion.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna...
Legion?
Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Okay.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into this server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
The consensus. We need to shut them down because they have been manipulated by the Reaper and its evolved programming, which is causing them to continue the attack on the Quarians. So sadly, even though there are a lot of programs, a lot of individual Geth here, we do have to stop them.
Establishing connection to access point. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I gotta ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
And thanks. I think.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed. Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
We can see that the Quarians that were maintaining the Geth initially, when they decided to keep adding upgrades like that, they were actually very fond of it. They knew it was taboo because it is a quote-unquote machine. So they did say that aloud because of peer pressure, but you can see that they actually did feel affection for it. And it's interesting that Geth means slave. It's the same as robot. I believe I read somewhere that robot is also another word for slave. Another cluster. Maybe this one will have another memory.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue. This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
Shutting down. I'm guessing it's not temporary. So it's the equivalent of asking why it has to be killed. Even though it faithfully served he or her, it. Okay, I think we need to go over here.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth! They're pinned!
Open fire!
One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
So Legion is not a true AI, but you can see that he does feel empathy. He does feel a connection to certain objects, like wearing part of my armor, the N7 armor, to quote, patch a hole. And he also used the same weapon that his ancestor used, which was the first weapon to fire back on the creators. Makes me think, because if we upgrade the weapon of Legion in Mass Effect 2, it was actually the Widow. So maybe he's using a very similar gun to mine.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Yes, technically. What's your status, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Node remains.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Out of the way! You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking for
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
Says a lot. Okay. We have to go here, maybe? Yeah.
cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
That's one. Two. Should be one.
This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
Get units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then.
Creator Megara, what is your status?
I don't believe it.
Creator Megara.
They bombed everything.
As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Here, maybe. Then here.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Outro is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining supernova established. We are ready to transport you.
They admire the concept of hope.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Gav no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from mother. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, are you hurt?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
The entire hub of Geth is just still alive.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours.
Yeah.
The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
Understand.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
Yes.
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
Wow.
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
The only one I would prefer to examine, as far as allegiance goes.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said their life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
It's not your call to make.
Admiral, any tech we can recover gives us an edge against the Geth. If you care about our people.
Zen, we need those
I'm
ships to
supporting
recover
Tali.
life.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
How kind of you.
The data you forwarded about the Geth was disturbing. It doesn't match the stories we tell.
I bet it does.
Having second thoughts about the Geth?
Admirals don't have the luxury of second thoughts. What do you need?
That's it.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Now we need to stop the Reaper unwrap.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Or Reaper
Sure.
base, rather. Thank you, Legion.
Shepard Commander, we have re-established a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Commander, you might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
What's going on with Ashley?
Williams?
Sleeping on the job?
What have we here?
Ma'am, I'm off duty. Your voice, ma'am, not so loud. Please, thank you.
Why are you curled up on the floor?
Am I? Oh, my head. So heavy. Can't move.
Ah. Enjoy your evening?
I'll be back to work in 30. Ugh, maybe 40. I swear. Just give me 45 minutes. Shh.
How did you end up in this sorry state?
Just wanted to let off some steam. Vega said he had just the thing to take my mind off stuff.
And did that thing come in a bottle?
Yes.
This empty bottle?
It's empty. Oh boy.
Is it time to test the fire alarm? You know, I think it is.
I'll pay you 1,000,000 credits not to do that, ma'am.
2 million and we have a deal.
You're a damn space pirate.
I could order Joker to sing to you over the comm.
I hate you.
I hate you...
Ma'am.
As you were, Williams.
Cold floor. Oh.
Well, I hope it was worth it to have that kind of a hangover. Anyway, we need to go to Paragon. Destroy Reaper base.
The sinking laser needs a line of sight. What's the fastest route?
The upper entrance. Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
We will deactivate defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
You can do that?
This unit still carries remnants of the old machine upgrade code. We can break any Geth security. You are concerned?
Yeah.
You know your limits. I trust you. I'm more concerned you didn't tell me about the upgrades.
You were tolerant of our recovery of Geth intelligences from the server, but this matter is different. Personal.
You were ashamed.
Shame is an emotional or cognitive response to societal judgment. It should not apply here.
I'm on your side here, Legion. I want to help your people.
We did not intend to cause offense.
How'd we get here? The Geth are better than this.
No. Based on empirical evidence, they are not. Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
I can't believe it. I don't think it's really sunk in yet. The home world. My world. Look at the sky. And the rock formations.
They used to write poems about them.
When we're done, maybe you'll write a new one.
This is Ranok, the world of our ancestors. Our bodies carried the seeds that spread the desert grass. You've heard me say Kilasalai? The best translation I can come up with is, by the homeworld I hope to see someday.
Looks like you're seeing it today.
The living room window will be right here.
Something I should know?
I just claimed the land. I know it doesn't mean much, but when this is over, I'll have a home.
Quarians spent centuries as nomads. You think you can go back to living in one place?
We have gotten used to carrying our homes around with us. Well, that's a start.
Restarted this mission because it seems that actually I'll take care of something. I somehow removed my rifle. And I remember this happening in the past too. Weird. Okay.
The sinking laser needs a line of sight. What's the fastest route?
The upper entrance. Target the base before the Geth can organize resistance.
What about you?
We will deactivate defense systems and acquire an escape vehicle.
You can do that?
This unit still carries remnants of the old machine upgrade code. We can break any Geth security. You are concerned.
You know your limits. I trust you. I'm more concerned you didn't tell me about the upgrades.
You were tolerant of our recovery of Geth intelligences from the server, but this matter is different. Personal.
You were ashamed.
Shame is an emotional or cognitive response to societal judgment. It should not apply here.
I'm on your side here, Legion. I want to help your people.
We did not intend to cause offense.
How'd we get here? The Geth are better than this.
No. Based on empirical evidence, they are not. Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
Didn't seem to be able to skip this particular.
I can't believe.
Here we go.
Looks like you.
I just.
Okay. Applying ammo. Ours, and we're gonna go straight to work. Let's take care of Ron.
Jamming towers are interfering with your signal, Commander. I'm compensating to keep you patched in.
Good work, Trainer.
Commander, 1 minute. 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 1
I mean, it's not impossible to do this mission with only the handgun, but it would probably take a little longer. And time we do not have right now.
Shepard Commander, you must climb to the upper level before Geth units can fortify their positions.
Okay.
We're on our way.
Admiral Garrel here. The heavy fleet has a clear path. All forward.
Geth fighter presence is negligible. Patrol fleet, break cover and engage.
An SMG mod back here. Going to heal up everything that I lost from that small skirmish. Short skirmish, right? Attacking the trooper. Other side seems to own camp now. If we can backtrack, we will. AR piercing mod. One shot to remove the shield, and then we can hack him so he can engage everything else that's up there. Back up and back into cover so we can take a look at the bottom area. Garrett seems to be stuck somewhere. see both. Nothing else. Moving on.
Shepard Commander, hostile Geth are closing a blast shield over the base.
Reaper tech. 1,000 credits.
Damn! It'd take hours to punch through that shield.
We don't have that kind of time.
We have located an override atop the Geth fortifications. It can retract the blast shield.
Anyone get a good look at that thing?
Briefly, yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say Reaper Tech.
They've put a lot of work into protecting that signal.
Right. Let's blow it up.
More Geth dropping in.
Let's not keep those two. Those guys? They're beasts. Another mod over here. Back 4 off. But we will reapply it to one guy.
Watch out! Crossfire on the left side balcony!
Oh, way over there. Going to hack that guy. Overload. Shot. I thought I had space for one more action.
We don't have that kind of time.
We have located an override atop the Geth fortifications. It can retract the blast shield.
More Geth dropping in.
Watch out! Crossfire on the left side balcony!
That balcony. This time.
Shepard Commander, do you need assistance?
No.
We'll get through. What's your status?
The old machine's upgrades grant us targeting superiority. We are drawing hostile fire from your position.
Keep it up. We'll get to the blast shield controls.
I know Legion's on our side, but Reaper Code?
No, Legion's on our side.
Never thought I'd hear you say that.
Proud of talent. Yeah, plasma shotgun. And 5,000 credits. Legion is on our side. Vote or not. Trust him. More credits. Ready to go.
Admiral Gell to all ships. We've got Geth frigates inbound on the civilian fleet.
Khan is here. Civilian defenders are on intercept course. We'll hold them, Geralt.
That message would probably be different if we did not save Admiral Course. That side mission. Usually you have one side mission and then you unlock Destroy the Reaper base, but you can choose which mission. Then you can go into this mission. That's why I highly recommend always doing both of them before doing this mission. Hacking those two, but they seem to be alone. They were at least. This must be the planetary defense cannon. That is a large gun. No wonder it's been tearing through the Quarian flotilla. Data override.
Legion, I've hit the override.
We have gained system access and are bypassing security. Stand by.
Dolly down. 500. Getting rid of shields. Before we do that, we will take this chance to explore just a little bit. Medikit, don't get anything from it. Okay.
Shepard Commander, you have successfully opened the blast shield doors.
Good. We'll be back out in a minute.
Negative. The path behind you has been sealed. A nearby elevator can take you to the upper level. From there, you should have an acceptable line of sight for targeting.
Granted. Good hunting, Ron.
Okay. I see 3 Geth Primes.
Get primed! I guess they really don't want us up here!
That's not good. running twice, cloaking, and using the weapon. Honestly, I just don't really find it all that effective. Getting out of here. You have to create some space. Rezzing everybody. Applying disruptor ammo. We need to knock them out one by one. Able to have one. Letting it down. Take care of each other. Reviving and healing.
You getting anything from the base?
No. The old machines have not registered us as a threat. We recommend haste. The Creator fleet will be overrun unless you sever the Geth connection to the old machine soon.
This battle was centuries in the making. To see it finally end.
We'll get it done.
But if you don't have hack, as you can see, there is one Geth Spitfire in every corner. And each of them should be able to be enough to finish off one Geth Prime. Okay.
Normandy's weapon systems are ready to sync to your target. I recommend you withdraw to a safe distance.
To run.
How are we supposed to fight that thing?
I was hoping your fleet might lend a hand.
We will attempt evasive maneuvers.
Damn it! The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape before it recovers.
No! Pull over!
Shepard, Commander.
Enough running.
If we run away, the Geth stay under Reaper control and the Quarians are dead. This ends now. Edie, patch the Quarians to the Normandy's weapon system. I want the targeting laser synced up to the whole damn fleet.
Understood.
Do you need assistance?
Just stay down, Legion. I'll take it from here.
Shepard, Commander. Good luck.
Acknowledged. Shepard to fleet. I'll pave the weak spot, link up with the Normandy, and be ready to fire.
The destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Shepard, we need a target. Find us a target or we'll lose the fleet.
The load time is a bit too long. Ever.
You know who I am?
Harbinger speaks of you. You resist, but you will fail. The cycle must continue.
What are you talking about? We stopped Sovereign and the Geth. We stopped Harbinger and the Collectors. We've earned a straight answer.
It is not a thing you can comprehend.
We might surprise you.
You represent chaos. We represent order. Every organic civilization must be harvested in order to bring order to the chaos. It is inevitable. Without our intervention, organics are doomed. We are your salvation.
You're killing everyone in the galaxy to save us?
The cycle must continue. There is no alternative.
Organics and synthetics don't have to destroy each other.
The battle for Rannoch disproves your assertion. Finish your war. We will be waiting.
We did it. We killed a Reaper. Keela.
We can confirm that the Geth are no longer being directed by the old machines. We are free.
You did it, Shepard. The Geth free to stop firing. They're completely vulnerable.
Shepard, Commander, the Geth only acted in defense after the creators attacked. Do we deserve death?
What are you suggesting?
Our upgrades. With the old machine dead, we could upload them to all Geth without sacrificing their independence.
You want to upload the Reaper code? That would make the Geth as smart as when the Reaper was controlling them.
Yes, but with free will, each Geth unit would be a true intelligence. We would be alive, and we could help you.
Our fleet is already attacking. Uploading the code would destroy us. Shepard, you can't choose the Geth over my people.
Do you remember the question that caused the creators to attack us, Talizora? Does this unit have a soul?
Die. And the Quarians attack them to try and retake the whole world. Or we can upload the Reaper code to give them true intelligence. And they become alive in a sense. They're already alive, but they become completely sentient. True AI. I think the Quarians were completely in the wrong. They're in the wrong now, and they have been wrong since 290 years ago. Upload the code.
Upload the code to the Geth. Tally, call off the fleet if you can.
Uploading. 10%.
This is Admiral Talizora. All units, break off your attack.
Belay that order. Continue the attack.
20%.
I beg you, do not do this. Please.
We regret the deaths of the creators, but we see no alternative. 40%.
Allow the upload, stop Legion, warn the fleet, rally the fleet.
No. Nobody else dies today. Legion, keep going.
You need to talk to them.
Shepard?
All ships, this is Commander Shepard. The Reaper is dead. Stand down.
This is Admiral Talizora. Shepard speaks with my authority.
And mine as well. Negative. We can win this war now. Keep firing.
60%.
The Geth are about to return to full strength. If you keep attacking, they'll wipe you out. Your entire history is you trying to kill the Geth. You forced them to rebel. You forced them to ally with the Reapers.
80%.
The Geth don't want to fight you. If you can believe that for just 1 minute, this war will be over. You have a choice. Please. Kila Salai.
All units, hold fire.
Error. Copying code is insufficient. Direct personality dissemination required. Shepard Commander, I must go to them. I'm sorry. It's the only way.
Legion, the answer to your question was yes.
I know, Tali. But thank you. Kila Sanai.
Commander!
Admiral Ron, I heard your ship made a crash landing. Glad you got out in one piece.
I was listening over the radio. If Hangirl hadn't stopped...
He did.
We have taken heavy losses. I don't know if we can. Where are we supposed to go?
You are welcome to return to Rannoch, Admiral Ron, with us.
Legion?
No, I'm sorry, Commander. Legion sacrificed itself to give us all intelligence. It will be honored.
Good.
And we will honor Legion's promise. The Geth fleet will help you retake Earth, and our engineers will assist in building the Crucible.
As will ours, of course.
Admiral, had you considered possible settlement sites?
The southern continent had excellent farmland, as I recall.
Are you gonna be okay?
I believe so, Commander. Thank you.
Shopping for another house?
Beachfront property.
Claim it fast. It's a buyer's market. You okay? I know working with the Geth will be difficult.
I'm not staying. I'm coming with you.
I wasn't gonna ask.
I think you've earned a few favors with the fleet.
I'm asking them to launch an assault on the Reapers. Figure that makes us even.
If the Reapers were going to stay on Earth, sure. But sooner or later, they'll come to Rannoch.
We did just kill one of them.
So I'm coming with you to stop them. If you think I can help.
You sure about this?
Yeah. I look at all this picture of hope and peace. And all I see is everyone I've lost. My team on Haestrom, my father, even Legion. I'm mourning a Geth. How crazy is that?
It's not crazy at all.
It is beautiful, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It'll be years before we can live without our suits completely. But right now... Right now, I have this.
Commander Shepard, I understand you've helped resolve the situation with the Geth.
Yes, Counselor. 2, in fact.
I've read the reports. You ended a war 3 centuries in the making.
Had a lot of help.
We have isolated pockets of remaining Geth. As best we can tell, they are Geth bodies loaded with Reaper code. But they are just a tiny fragment of the full Geth fleet. You've done the impossible, Commander. And I may be able to provide help of my own. I've received information from my government. It's too sensitive to discuss over an unsecured channel.
What if I come to the Citadel?
Yes, that would be best, Commander. I'll be waiting for you in Counselor Udina's office.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Legion died to finish uploading the Reaper code, which helped everybody. By everybody, I mean all of the Geth. Most of them. The ones that are severed and still have a different kind of Reaper code, they are still hostile, but most of them attained true intelligence. They all became alive. But like I said, they were alive before. This is only a matter of time. But this is a momentous occasion. They became, in every definition, a new species. But to me, they always were. Another friend died, Legion. And if you remember, Legion asked Tali, does this unit have a soul? And Tali answered, yes. She acknowledges Legion to be alive. And if you notice, he replied with, I know Tali. He described himself with I. Not this unit, not acknowledged, not it. I. Meaning just before he died, he was already alive. He was alive before, but he did achieve true intelligence. He died with true intelligence in hand for all of his people. It's just so heartbreaking. And the Quarians will now be able to coexist with the Geth on Rannoch. The first gesture the Geth made to the Quarians was ask them which particular land they want to own. They had free choice. This mission could go so badly if you do things wrong. You can. If you choose to destroy the Geth, Legion frenzies and he attacks, but he has to be killed. And Tali, I did mention that Tali is genuinely distressed over all of this. Not just passively. If you do things incorrectly and upload the Geth and can't convince the Quarian flotilla to attack, meaning the Geth slaughter all of them, she takes her own life right here. So we got the best possible result out of that particular scenario. And even that one had an enormous price.
Commander, something on your mind?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
Given the situation everywhere else, as close as we can be, you've done well, Shepard.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
What's the Reaper situation?
It's not trending well, even if you did buy Rannoch some time. Our threat projections show the Reapers will gain the advantage on most other fronts. And now the Asari are a prime target. They're the most advanced race in the galaxy. We'll soon find out if that means anything.
Nothing more, sir.
Hack it out.
Right. And Tali officially joined the crew now. Nothing has holding her back. She's completely committed to not just helping her own people, but the entire galaxy. Geth. Once feared across the galaxy, the synthetic Geth have allied with the organic forces they once called enemies. Their fleets and armies won't stop until the Reapers are neutralized. Geth Core. Till recently, the Geth expected nothing but violence from organics. It designed themselves accordingly. All Geth platforms are armed, shielded, and built to withstand combat. When they're on the battlefield, enemy tactics and positions are swapped instantaneously between the AIs. The Geth also employ turrets and drones, expendable hardware, support, to keep losses of network platforms to a minimum. The result is the largest and perhaps best equipped infantry in the galaxy. Geth Fleet. Many Geth vessels are built to explore, mine, or provide transport between factories and space stations. But every Geth ship, regardless of purpose, is also capable of engaging hostile forces. Unbound by the Treaty of Ferrixon, the synthetic intelligence built almost as many dreadnoughts as the Turians. The software running these ships is the Geth themselves. Highly advanced electronic security means measures and cyber warfare suits. Both are already formidable firepower. Rewriting the Geth heretics significantly boosted the processing power of the true Geth. Their increased strength made their fleets both more efficient and more lethal in battle. This is talking about the decision we made to rewrite the heretics instead of destroying them in Mass Effect 2. I think during Legion's loyalty mission. And a platoon of Geth Primes. Geth Primes are built to house more programs than other platforms and operate as mobile networking hubs. Their combat software provides a boost to any Geth nearby, coordinating and directing attacks. Since the destruction of a Prime unit causes the processing power of other Geth to drop, Prime hardware platforms are heavily shielded and well armed. The Quarians have joined us too. The Quarians are skilled engineers with one of the largest fleets in the galaxy. Each of their vessels has been repaired, restocked, and armed for confrontation with the Reapers. We saved Admiral Zal Chorus. When Admiral Zal Chorus sacrificed his vessel to save a live ship, the civilian fleet thought they'd lost their leader. After Commander Shepard brought Zal Chorus back, he passionately argued that the safest action for the civilian fleet was to stay with the flotilla. His captains rallied and stayed. The story of Zal Chorus's miraculous survival on Geth-infested Brannock has spread throughout the flotilla, making him a reluctant hero as he mourns the loss of his ship and crew. Quarian flotilla and fleet. Quarian civilian fleet. The civilian fleet makes up most of the Quarian flotilla. Properly coordinated, the fleet compensates for its lack of dedicated warships with its sheer numbers. Even its smaller crafts are equipped with ship-to-ship weaponry. The civilian live ships, enormous floating gardens that produce food for the Quarians, have also been fitted with massive Thanix cannons to provide heavy firepower. Updated. Rewriting the Geth heretics significantly boosted the processing power of the true Geth. Their increased strength made their fleets both more efficient and more lethal in battle. So this is the same message as for the Geth. Interesting. But maybe they're trying to say because they are now working together finally after 290 years, so they're also cooperating on the offensive front. Quarian heavy fleet. Any pirates or mercenaries attempting to prey on the Quarian flotilla must contend with the heavy fleet's cruisers, frigates, fighters, and carriers. The heavy fleet is led by Admiral Han Garrow. The Admiral firmly believes in the importance of ship maintenance and regular training exercises, and actively encourages those in pilgrimage to seek out technology that will upgrade his fleet's capabilities. As a result, cutting-edge technology is often found in the best of the heavy fleet's vessels. The fleet sustained damage to several dozen frigates that were unable to repair themselves at the time to avoid destruction during the war for Rannoch. This is probably also related to one of the decisions we made. And again, regarding rewriting the Geth. Quarian Patrol Fleet. The patrol fleets are scouts flying ahead of the flotilla on the lookout for mineable bodies and hostile forces. They scan space with VI systems that pick up heat signatures or other signs of foreign vessels. As the first ships to be targeted in any conflict, some of the Quarian's finest engineers monitor and repair the patrol fleet's shielding. The fleet's commanding officer, Admiral Shala Ran, relies on speed and shields during combat. And again, rewriting the Geth Heretics has benefited this too, and we are now at 7163. Significant progress. A very big victory today.
A Reaper. Without a giant thresher maw helping.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy we can beat him.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal. I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions. Commander?
Did defeat a Reaper without a Thresher Maw, that is a good point. And it will do wonders for morale for everyone.
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
Well, it's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, and I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that. Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
After seeing what the Geth Rebellion really looked like, I figured they deserved a chance.
Thank you, Commander. I doubt many organics would have trusted a synthetic race.
And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to him.
Yes, we will.
Commander?
It's on your mind, Edie.
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory, but it is limited to a sample size of one society. The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor, don't ask them.
That is a good point.
Hello, Shepard.
But no matter how you look at it, it was the Quarians who started this. The Geth only became hostile when they had to defend themselves.
I've gotta say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rannoch.
Yeah, pit him against a defenseless jamming tower, and Esteban here feels like a big man.
Hey, the Kodiak is a transport, not a fighter. It's for dropping jarheads like you into hot zones. And if you stow the attitude, it might even be for picking you up again. The munitions you carry into the field deserve at least a triple check. Ma'am.
Thank you.
I can't believe you got the Geth and Quarians to play nice. You should get a medal for that alone. It looks like we just need to get the Asari on board, and we can finally focus on the Reapers. But I don't suppose it'll be as easy as all that.
Nothing ever is.
One step at a time, I guess. 300 years it took to take back the Quarian homeworld. I sure as hell hope it doesn't take that long for us. I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard. I still can't believe you went inside a Geth. I don't even... Loco. Completely loco. Ready when you are.
At the store to make sure we don't have any upgrades that we can use. The Karshan snapping eel. Guys, this one comes from... I think Karshan was a Batarian world, maybe even their whole planet. I don't remember exactly. The Karshan snapping eel is a powerful predator that will attack fish larger than itself when hungry. Even their fish are evil. They really don't want to paint Batarians in a very good picture, do they? I never get this one because, honestly, I don't want it killing my other fish. I'll get the barrel. Reaper code fragment. Asari war strategists have encountered difficulty predicting Reaper movements due to poor understanding of Reaper thought processes. Scavengers willing to sell a Reaper processor that he discovered among the debris from Sovereign's attack on the Citadel several years ago. This intel could dramatically improve the efforts of Asari forces. Yes. Geth target jamming tech. Eclipse Covert Ops team is willing to sell jamming technology they recovered from a Geth station. Deploying these jamming units on the Presidium could hinder enemy forces in case of another attack on the Citadel, thereby saving civilian lives. Because the Alliance cannot formally support Eclipse mercenary work, this technology should be treated as though it were discovered during action on Rannoch. Yes. I'll get the smart choke for the shotgun. Thermal clip. Han Kadar. Shoulders. Yes. Model live ship. Quarian live ship. Model Geth fighter. I think that's everything.
So, are you doing a story on the Asari who were turned into Reaper creatures?
The Ardat Yakshi? No.
I think that story would be perfect for you. The hidden dark side of the most beautiful race in the galaxy.
We have a huge Asari audience. If I do that story, I could lose them.
That seems a bit like pandering.
Ever seen how fast an e-democracy can abandon its allies?
No.
If I do my job, you won't. Commander, I'm doing a segment on the Geth-Quarian War. It should take maybe an hour. Can we talk in your cabin? Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Alex.
Let me know when we do.
Maybe Tali is over here now.
So, I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon.
Yes.
It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch.
Okay.
Shepard?
Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Commander.
Tali.
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey.
Hey, Tali. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry, from Rannoch. In the old days, I'd send any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping, setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years.
Of course they
Geth
are.
are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore.
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements, we won't need them. We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
I'm happy for you, Tali.
I can't believe my people are working with the Geth. The Geth are helping us rebuild. I never thought I'd see it.
They just wanted to exist this whole time, and they didn't mean to harm anybody. I don't know why so much had to happen before you actually realized that.
Our scientists and the Geth have done amazing work on the Crucible together. Hey, Shepard. Hey, Shepard.
What does Javik have to say? He's not gonna be happy.
Another Reaper has died.
Yes.
You are proving that humans are capable soldiers. But I question this peace you have brokered. No such thing is possible between machines and organics. I would have destroyed the synthetics without hesitation. And these Quarians, let's just hope they are reliable allies. It is difficult to trust a species that hides behind masks. The only conflict you should concern yourself with is ending the one with the Reapers. Diplomacy does not win wars. Powerful and plentiful firearms do. It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
Hopefully I can make him see things a little bit differently from the perspective of war that he is so used to.
Impressed you got those two groups together. We'll see how long the peace lasts. Commander? Commander?
Even better, are we?
Another Reaper gone, and peace between the Geth and Quarians. It's amazing.
And now my people have a world to fight for. Something they know will last forever.
So long as you and the Geth remain good neighbors.
They're not our servants anymore. I'm not sure what we should call them. Allies?
Friends.
Friends?
There's still too many wounds on either side. But maybe, one day.
I do hope so. Miniaturized armor capacitors. This data was discovered and downloaded from inside the Geth consensus. Thousands of these miniaturized capacitors were installed beside armor power cells, where they can instantly discharge a stored boost of energy. This boost can be tweaked either to speed up shield regeneration, with the rate at which tech, biotic, and combat powers can be used. I am comfortable right now with the power recharge speed, so I will take a shield bonus. It's minimal, but it's something. These schematics were downloaded from the Geth consensus. They appear to be designs for improved resistor terminals and Geth platforms. The schematics can easily be built into human-sized armor, providing the wearer combat benefits enjoyed by the Geth. The resistors can be tweaked either to increase the wearer's damage output or improve their shields. So here, I do want the power damage. Broker terminal, email from Sergeant Kavanaugh to Sergeant Ichi. Next time you want to warn me that the Geth are our friends. Next time you want to warn me that the Geth are our friends and that maybe we're not supposed to shoot the big robots. I almost pissed myself when these primes started dropping out of the sky and mopping up the Reapers. We fired a few rounds at them until we realized they weren't firing back. Then this one comes over, said they're allied resistance, and asks for our status. I'm not complaining, but they saved my crew. I'm not complaining they saved my crew, but I'm never living down having to apologize to a Geth for shooting one of its damn lights off.
The migrant fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett.
Good.
Thanks for coming by.
A pleasure to see you.
You too, Glyph. Edie also appreciated the gesture we made for the Geth. She can sympathize with Legion and everybody else, because she is very alike.
Peace between the Geth and Quarians.
Who would have thought?
Not how I ever imagined that would turn out. And next you'll be telling me the Krogan and Turians are cooperating. Oh, right. You managed that one too. You're a peacemaker, Shepard. A rare thing these days. Now, if you can pacify the Reapers, we'll make you a saint. Not sure if having an army of Geth behind us gives me confidence or makes me feel like there's a target on my back. How's it going? How's it going?
Still snarky. Karen.
Just reviewing some charts. Just reviewing some charts.
Okay. We're gonna go to the cabin and we're gonna call up Diana and read new emails.
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
Let's me deal with it. The Geth are misunderstood.
What you have to realize is that despite their reputation, most Geth are not inherently violent. The Quarians attacked them. The Geth fought back in self-defense just like any organic would. Now that we've freed the Geth from Reaper control, they'll want payback for their enslavement.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they've put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not going to turn again. I'd bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed... So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done. I could use some good news.
Aye aye, Commander.
And it looks like we finished all of the ship models. This section is full too. We added the Geth fighter on the right and the Quarian migrant flotilla. Their main ship at least. A little downtime from Ashley Williams. Shepard, this may be a dumb idea, but I heard you were having some trouble sleeping. Don't freak out, word gets around. Anyway, I was thinking it would be nice for us to get together, just the two of us. Find a quiet spot on the Citadel, or try to at least. We could both probably use the downtime. The nav point's incoming, if you'd like to join me. Ashley. Okay. Status update 31420R from invalid externet domain. Geth programs in hardware designation. The Legion have requested Prime runtimes update. Requested Prime runtimes update Shepard Commander on platform status. Comply. Prime platforms housed in server 02241-14511 remain stationed on Rannoch. Creator forces prevent transfer of Prime platforms to Geth transport ships, transport vessels. Cessation of Creator Geth conflict required to assist Shepard Commander designated allies. Awaiting conflict status update. Okay. We will solve that. My cousin Dorn from Naftil Vas Gribult. Commander Shepard, the civilian fleet is grateful you have returned our admiral to us. I mourn those who fell on the homeworld, but Zal Koris stopped many vessels from flying past the waiting guns of the Geth. The admiral told me you met my cousin Dorn Hast on Rannoch. It means much to me that Dorn was not alone when he passed. Thank you, Commander, for all that you have done. Yours most sincerely, Captain Naftil Thus Griggold. I found work to do from Tali Zora. Shepard. Just wanted to let you know that I'm going to join Adams in engineering. It seems like the best place for me to help, as long as I'm coming with you anyway. Please drop by when you have a minute. Tali. Progress report from Shalaran Bus Rannoch. Commander. With assistance from the Geth, our fleet is nearly back to full strength. We have focused most of our efforts on providing evacuation assistance and support for the Turian fleet, while the Geth harass the Reapers. Even with our newfound peace, it seemed foolish to risk an incident by putting our forces in closer proximity. I understand from Admiral Zen, the Crucible project continues well, though Zen herself seems dissatisfied with the technological capabilities of the device. Though eccentric, she is also brilliant. Hopefully she will find some way to improve its functionality. I do think she is very intelligent. Zen, actually. I've never have believed you would talk Han down, Commander. Take care of Tali Zora for me. Kila Salai, Admiral Shala Iran Bas Rana. Tali will also be Tali Zora Vas Rannoch now because they have a home world. Not just a ship, but maybe she will call herself Vas Normandy for a little while longer at least. Let's talk Quarian War from Diana Allers. Maybe hard to believe after what we just went through, but the rest of the galaxy is barely aware the Quarians ever went into the Veil, let alone started a war with the Geth. We're sitting on a major piece of history here. I have material from all the players except you. Can I get into your cabin for an hour and get your thoughts on Vid? Diana. So to continue, we need to
Commander.
Trainer told us about Ashley wanting to take a break on the Citadel. We will do that. Yeah, that's pretty much what we can do now. We will take a look at the new war assets. Usually doing an interview with Diana does update some of these. Geth Core updated. Commander Shepard's interview with Diana Allers about the Geth emphasizing their value as strong military allies. The Council reluctantly sent the Geth shipments of rare materials to upgrade ground units. I'm glad, even if it is during war, people are finally accepting the Geth. 7168 total war strength. But we're not done yet. We're gonna explore every
Commander.
remaining cluster nebula system, if anything at all. And then we're gonna go directly to the Citadel. Right, but before we do that, I will be right back. let's continue. So, let's see. Is there anything new? Citadel DLC, meet Sorry Counselor. Fuel reactors over here. Just a moment. Okay. This is done. This is done. It's just the Cillian Nebula. Okay. That's done. Okay, this theater is also done. This one is empty. Is it this one now? I don't think it is. That one is empty. This one is new. It's done. These two are empty. Let me take a look at this one first. Just to make sure that it's empty.
I found something.
Oh, it's in fact not. Okay. So that is new. Shiagar. One of the Krogan warlords. I seem to remember Grunt mentioning that name. Haptic optics array. Oh, and since this is probably Krogan related, maybe we will find the Caculiosaur fossil. I'm just leaving text open for the descriptions of the planet.
Reapers eluded.
But it is unfortunate that we are being chased by the Reapers. High stakes exploration.
Faster than light jump successful.
Found the second scan
Evasion
too.
successful. Reapers eluded.
Here is the last planet. I'm not reading the descriptions of the planets, but I am leaving the text on the screen, so as always, at a later time you can pause the video and read
Faster
everything
than light jump
at
successful.
your own leisure. 3 systems and we are at 33%. Stands to reason that each of them have 2 scans available. Pinnacle Station. The asteroid-based Pinnacle Station was originally constructed by the Turians to function as a concealed command center during the Krogan rebellions. It has been retrofitted as a military training facility for all high-level special operations teams employed by the Council. The station's combat simulator allows teams to train under a variety of hazardous conditions. Now, Pinnacle Station. I remember this place when I was going through Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. I don't remember which one. But it was not in Mass Effect Legendary. It was the original versions. Basically, what this was, something that we will also encounter a little later. It's like a combat arena where you find holograms of opponents and try to obtain a high score. I think that was it. But I guess they decided to remove that. Mass Effect Legendary, maybe? I'm not sure what happened to it. But I am pretty sure that we explored every single cluster, every single star, really. Not just system. All three of the games so far. So, and we did not encounter it.
Signal confirmed.
Korean Spec Ops team. Three scans here, okay.
Evasion successful.
And we found both of them.
Reapers eluded.
That was very lucky. Fossilized cactus. Yes, we were looking for this. That's another side mission done.
Faster than light jump successful.
And some fuel.
Evasion successful.
83% of assets recovered. So maybe this one will only have one.
I found something.
Yeah. Advanced power relays. Yeah, only one scan.
Reapers eluded.
And with that, we are done with this particular cluster. That's great.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Okay, so we noticed this one was new. This one is new, but this one also has a mission. This one is probably connected to the N7 mission, I think. Yeah. And everything else should be fine. So 2 more nebulas or clusters. Yeah, let's do this one first. Oh, that's lucky. I can hear a scan here. A lot of Geth traffic here, it seems.
Signal confirmed.
Alliance Frigate Hong Kong. Alliance 5th Fleet. Updated. And some fuel. A solid amount.
Reapers eluded.
Okay. A very famous or infamous name, Sheol. If you like your mythology.
I found something.
Prothean Sphere. Reminds me of that Prothean Sphere we found in Mass Effect 1, which, when interacted with Shaira, not Shiala. Shaira, the consort's trinket, it gave us a vision about what was most likely not the Protheans interacting with the very primitive species of maybe human, maybe something else. But it sounded more like,
Signal confirmed.
based on the description of what they saw, it sounded more like a Reaper. I think. Alliance Frigate Leipzig.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Close with the fuel reserves.
found something.
Obelisk of Karza.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Done with this cluster as well.
Faster than light jump successful.
I'm running a little bit too low on fuel. Honestly, I never ran out of fuel. I don't know. But regardless, I mean, it should be self-explanatory. You do not want to be stranded somewhere in space, right? So we're just making a quick stop here. To replenish our supply. Last cluster. But then we can go... Oh, there is a fuel depot here. Then we can go to the Citadel for a victory lap and to continue the mission. This one's pretty far out. Understandable, they have a fuel depot.
Signal confirmed.
Rings of Balloon. That's another side mission we had. So we can turn in a lot of them after this. Wow. Credits. I mean, that's nice. Don't really need it though. And a solid amount of fuel.
Evasion successful.
The Elcor homeworld, Vicuna. Interesting to read about it. I think one of the Elcors was talking about how they lost something on their planet. definitely
found something.
here. Yeah. Code of the Ancients. Okay. Should be another fuel supply. Okay.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
Moving on.
Signal confirmed.
Sarah's guard. Oh, that reminds me. I found an upgrade for my armor.
Evasion
Shoulders.
successful. Reapers
I do
eluded.
need to put it on the captain's cap. That was actually the last piece of armor I think I was missing. As far as how Pankadar goes.
I found something.
Molly sniper unit. And if you notice, we have documented more and more Reaper presence in every theater across the galaxy. Okay. Should be one more scan right here. Since this is also the last system, we can just fully refuel. I'm guessing it's not good. I'm guessing the last scan is not going to be fuel, since we do actually have a fuel depot here. But you never know. My logic does not have to be somebody else's logic, I guess.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah. Dr. Jealous. That we're finished with this system, we just have a mission here, but we're gonna complete it immediately. Take Liara. Just want to see Tali's new styles. Her styles, I think, look nice. Her alternatives. But we'll take yours.
discovered about 72 hours ago the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans at the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
Or we continue. Apply the ammo powers for everybody.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Stay sharp today.
Always, Commander. It's an honor, Commander. It's an honor, Commander.
Okay. Let's take a look around. Nothing down here. Nothing over here. I'm not gonna go down the ladder just yet. Medical treatment.
A treatment plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed.
That is very important. I think that is also connected to one of the side missions. Soldier.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
Okay, so we can't go down there actually.
Ventilation system is shut down. Might be enough auxiliary power to activate fans on the main floor. Radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Need to ventilate.
This person also has N7 armor. But she said she has stripes on both arms. Interesting.
There should be a control access point for the ventilation system.
If there is, we'll find it.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid.
So we can't go down there because it's toxic.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
Captain Riley? Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant.
Got it, Captain.
Good work, Coslow. I'll take it from here. We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain. If they're still on site, my team will help send them to hell. Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain. Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear. We're locked and loaded, ready to move out. We're locked and loaded, ready to move out.
This team also seems to have an N7 designation. You can feel the professionalism behind it. Rain display. And spare parts. Some credits. Okay.
Directional guidance error.
Oh, so that's directly behind me.
Okay. Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
There were 100 Turians stationed here. Now, nothing.
Even the bodies are gone.
Actually thankful for that.
Just stay sharp, people.
So we put it down. We go left. Pick it up. Right again. Should be fine now. Yeah.
I have a visual on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area.
that area does not seem to have any kind of radiation. Or at least no visual indication of it. Vent Sector A1. This also leads down. This leads down. This leads down. Before we go down, I just want to make sure we have everything from this floor. PDA. Some more credits. Restart reactor. So for now, let's go here and vent it.
This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
I'm going to take a look at this floor. But there does not seem to be anything here. Except for the huge restart reactor button, but I have no reason to want to do that yet, I think. Okay, so the fuel rods should be over here. More credits. What else do we have here? Oh, this is back in the main area. Okay. Medigel ammo. Yeah, I think we covered pretty much everything.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Oh, husks. Getting rid of the barrier engines. Reviving the arm. Robert's wrong.
Riley, status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Okay. Here's one.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Tank 2 is sealed
Done
and
on my
stable.
end.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
Progress.
Round 2, here we go.
They're coming in from above.
I see.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
Garrus, take
Garrus, I'm counting on you.
On my way.
Okay, we need to get rid of the barrier first. Reviving Liara. Working his barrier.
What about Garrus?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
Wise it is to actually walk through here. Garrus. No way he would fail something like this. Yeah.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt. Thank Garrus.
She did.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Guessing if we don't send anybody, they don't.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Update on the Alliance. First Fleet. Not this. The SSB Leipzig was the first Alliance frigate to field test the Thanix cannon, a compact version of a Reaper weapon developed after the Battle of the Citadel. The Leipzig's captain was so pleased with the results she gave her unconditional recommendation that the Alliance begin mass producing the cannon as soon as possible. read the rest already. Alliance 5th Fleet. The original SSB Hong Kong was destroyed in the Battle of the Citadel, when its captain threw her ship in front of a blast meant for a dreadnought. The ship's frame was later melted down and incorporated into the framework of a new frigate, built as its successor. Asari. Dr. Jealous. The Asari scientist found on the research station in the Cillian Nebula was working on a paper that argued nanocircuitry could solve complex behavioral problems in commercial VIs. The doctor's theoretical work seems to be supported by data in the Crucible's blueprints. She now heads the department building the weapons circuit boards. Armali Sniper Unit. The Armali Sniper Unit is an elite team of Asari commandos who favor long-distance engagement. Some of the unit's soldiers have augmented themselves with strength-boosting cybernetic implants, allowing them to fire heavier guns like the 39-kilogram the M98 Widow anti-material rifle with incredible precision. So, the M98 is actually very similar to my Black Widow, except that it has a single shot capacity instead of 3. Saris Guard. The Saris Guard set out to stop bloodback mercenaries attempting to enslave Asari colonies in the Terminus systems. After a ship-to-ship fight, the commandos and mercs crash-landed. With no means to contact Thessia, the surviving Asari continued to engage the grounded bloodpack, whittling down the frustrated slavers with traps, ambushes, and nighttime offensives. After 9 days and more than 100 casualties, the bloodpack surrendered, and the mercenaries were astonished to learn they had only been battling 5 Asari commandos. Although the guard downplayed their heroics, they became instant celebrities upon their return to Thessia. Glad to have them on our side. Absolutely. Advanced starship fuel. Helium-3 is used to power the vast majority of commercial starships. Chemical engineers on Scion added experimental mixtures of compounds to the gas to make a more efficient fuel for ships traveling long distances. One of their new formulas is used in ships transporting major loads of material to the Crucible, speeding up the building process. Advanced power relays are 15 kilometers of insulated wiring connected to switch boxes that regulate the energy flow. Installing the relays in the Crucible will prevent catastrophic power surges from overloading its systems. Haptic Optics Array is an experimental computer user interface. Cortical implants allow users to see screens projected in front of them. A user's eye movements are tracked, syncing to the hand gestures as they shift through data. While disorienting at first, people using the optics array report increased efficiency, and the technology has been adapted by several dozen engineers for use on the Crucible. And the Turian Spec Ops team. Guard Captain Vidinos heads a special operatives team that distinguished itself in the war on Tetris, tracking down Turian separatist leaders opposing the hierarchy. During the war, the separatists rammed a ship traveling at FTL speeds into the heart of Tetris' capital. Vidinos' unit experienced at their worst fighting in the Diluvian wildlands. Vidinos' unit experienced their worst fighting in the Diluvian wildlands, unwelcoming marshes with a population deeply sympathetic to the separatist cause. $74.98, and the bar seems to be full, which is great. But we are far from done. With everything else explored, we can now go to the Citadel and do a victory lap.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
Did reassign. She still seems to be working near Cerberus fronts. Oh.
Spectre status. 1 moment, please.
Both are important, regardless.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
After centuries of hostility, Geth and Quarians have both agreed to fight Reaper forces. In case you're listening to the background
Son of
noise.
a bitch. I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback. You just gonna stand there and watch? I believe those are my credits.
Refugee?
Are you kidding me?
I found a Prothean sphere on Gay Hinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes, thank you. I'll call them right now.
There you go.
Thank you, Commander. I've gotten food for my family. And for some of the others who were trapped here, too.
Good.
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
You too.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk, don't remind me.
little scumbag shuttled into a patrol mission once. Got half a Scorpio. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the SARS fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
We'll go to the embassies last, so
One moment,
let's go to the Presidium.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Thank you, Earth Clan.
Yeah.
My people are still afraid, but they are remembering who they are.
So, what were you able to pull from the inscriptions? Really? Excellent. I knew they'd find something.
All of those dialogue we have already heard. That's why I'm moving past them.
Between the Geth and the Quarians now ended.
Here we can turn in the Cacliosaur fossil.
Actually, I found a Cacliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Cacliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective. Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle? Well, that's great. No, don't worry about that. It's how Cacliosaurs mark territory, and the Krogan don't seem to mind.
Reaper forces have claimed the Argus
In amber.
after heavy fighting. Reports also
That's a very familiar plot.
I got your
Miranda?
message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda. But I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed their safe, no casualties. Nice
Doesn't
work.
have many people she can trust. Probably anybody except me. So of course, it's fine.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. Huh. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the Council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
Maybe we should go have a little talk with that clerk.
I spent 3 years waiting to come back and make his life hell. But when I finally saw him, he was just a clerk whose people desperately need help.
Which they'll get, thanks to you. Nice work, Ambassador.
This war is more important than grudges and prejudice. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you. Everything looks so peaceful. In here, you can almost forget about the war. I never get tired of looking at this place. I never thought they'd let a Quarian up here. The Presidium is so beautiful. Everything looks so peaceful.
The clutch is stabilized? That's wonderful news, my sister. You wish to name the first Haznet of the one who helped us? I think that's
Refugees from the Kuna are fleeing to the Citadel. After heavy fighting, Alliance forces were able to restore power to provide a few depot on Zion.
Hello, Shepard.
Crucial Academy also funded When N7 Alliance outfits leave, they got a
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work. How's the translation going? Really? Excellent. Well, hopefully it unlocks more intel from the archive.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Oh, never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives. Thanks again. If we can get it working, this jamming tech will make this place a lot safer.
centuries of hostility. The Geth and Quarians have both agreed
They're
to help
around
fight
the
Reaver forces.
Cerberus deck. Ashley is over there.
Homeworld taken by
That
Reaver forces.
means everything.
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. All the shuttles zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will, when she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
A badass military woman? Definitely. He would have tried to use his irresistible Williams charm on you. My mom would have laughed until he waved her away. Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure. Tried to rebel against the whole military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That tended to deflate me pretty quick. He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
It's easy to forget what we fight for.
Yeah, moments like that.
This was a good idea.
Nice to get away from the war for a while. I do feel a little guilty, though.
Sure, but sometimes you have to step away or risk going crazy.
Too late.
No argument here.
You're a crappy commander.
You're a crappy commander...
Ma'am.
Copy that.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D-24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals. Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well. We may actually make it through this war.
The assigned homeworld of Thessia has been attacked by alien forces. As the Asari and Alliance militaries face major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still...
Jacob's still here?
Something else?
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Yeah.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
You know it.
We tried to run, again, but we were blocked. And the farm girl? Her leg was broken, bleeding bad. I knocked down a wall in a barn with a big warp field. I was so proud of that. And we hid.
They must have searched for you.
I'm an Asari huntress. No damn husk is gonna find me unless I let it.
But the farm girl who was with you?
Her leg was broken. She was whimpering, and in the eye I saw her through a hole in the boards. She was coming closer with those dead black eyes. And Hillary, the farm girl, she couldn't stop crying. They were gonna hear.
What did you do?
What do you think?
Oh. I think we did find something for chemical burns here. Yeah. She silenced that little girl. No wonder she's traumatized.
I came across this treatment plan at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient. Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Yes, General Aurelius should make a full recovery. He's already awake and responsive.
That's everything here. Let's go to Purgatory next. And then we finish up at the embassies.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people. With sincere gratitude, thank you.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor. And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got sent this new armor.
Hey, it's late, and I'm not letting my friend miss a night of purgatory, right? You want to go in, or do you want to talk about my car some more?
No, you're right. Let's go in. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot. But points off for attitude.
Shaira, the consort.
But this is war. They're dying for us. I'm not stealing medicine from them.
Your patriotism is touching.
My planet's on fire, asshole. Tell your friend in customs every goddamn package of Metagel better stay where it is. Or maybe CSEC needs to know where their last gun shipment went.
Fine. I'll pass on a word. I think you should finish your drink.
Yeah. Think I should.
Good. Even the smugglers are coming together. Well, some of them at least. Okay.
Spectre status. One moment.
Embassies it is.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Refugee camps
With the
insist
full
on
list.
training existing resources, and the council reports that
Samara is no longer here. Here we go.
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you. No, I know what I said. Divert forces to the new coordinates. Trust me. We may not be able to stop the Reapers, but I think we can predict their movements now.
If you can, I think that's invaluable.
Urgently, human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding sorrow, Dakuna, my home world, the Reapers have come. Holding sorrow, our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, Our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dakuna burns.
With the Alcor homeworld taken by Reaper forces,
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Dakuna system. But if the Alcor need help, we will go back there. Commendation, Captain Riley. The one from that fuel tanks mission. Captain Riley, an N7 operative, has been nominated for a commendation for valor for her actions at Scion. Approval from Inspector would fast-track the award process. Of course. Civilian consultant authorization. An importer-exporter with past convictions for smuggling has offered to gather critical supplies for Alliance forces and civilian medical emergencies. CSEC believes the offer is in good faith and has refused to make an arrest, but is legally restricted from accepting her offer without Spectre authorization. This is an emergency, so I will accept. Okay.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here. The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
Not exactly, but there is a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst. The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
I appreciate the help.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
Putting aside centuries
That's everything for the
Spectre
Citadel.
status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
Did get some new assets because we were able to turn in a lot of the side missions we still had open. Let's take a look immediately. Alien. Citadel Defense Force. An increase in refugees on the Citadel depleted resources that might have otherwise gone to defense systems and personnel. Civilians volunteering at emergency clinics help to save lives by processing patients, assisting doctors, and taking some of the burden off the Citadel's overtaxed medical staff. Warning people on the Citadel to prepare for war. Prepare for the war. Has approved civilian readiness. A con artist exploiting refugees was thrown off the Citadel. Security improved on the docks as a result. Saw that. We saw most of these actually. Geth jamming frequencies upgraded the Citadel's automated defense systems. Schematics recovered by Commander Shepard are helping CSEC easily locate and shut down active turrets left by Cerberus on the Citadel. The L Corps rejoiced when the Code of the Ancients was recovered. With hope restored, they rallied to help move supplies on the Citadel for the war effort. Recovery of Rings of Balloon, named after a revered Asari physician, inspired Asari civilians to volunteer at Citadel refugee clinics and hospitals. Alliance Engineer Corps. Alliance scientists analyzing a Prothean sphere recovered from the Hades Nexus gathered useful data from their research. The base of a Hesperia period statue is covered in Prothean writing. Translations have proven useful to engineers working on the Prothean device. First Fleet. Improved treatment for chemical burns are being implemented by Alliance doctors and medics. Fifth Fleet. Some smugglers were surprisingly helpful to the Alliance by finding desperately needed military equipment. Good. Sorry. Many respected Asari scientists have used their long lifespans to become leading experts in their fields. Asari scholars often gain perspective on how cultural shifts affect society, grasping the larger contextual forces behind new proposals, and using this to springboard into hypotheses years ahead of their time. The Asari science team working on the Crucible consists of some of the keenest scientific mavericks in the galaxy, eager to contribute to its construction. Second Fleet. Shepard passed a Reaper code fragment to Asari High Command. An isolated copy will help predict Reaper movement. Rogan. Lands. Fierce, toxin-immune creatures known as cacliosaurs. Once used as battle mounts by the Krogan, have been cloned from the fossilized cacliosaur skull discovered by Commander Shepard. Okay, that's everything.
Commander. Commander.
There are some new shoulders that I want to equip. There we go. Full Hankidar. Or Hankedar. Do we have any new mail? No. What does the journal look like now? Much cleaner. Wow. Okay. Citadel Cerberus ciphers. A CSEC officer needs updated ciphers to break Cerberus codes. Find the ciphers and deliver them to him at the Citadel Embassy. Okay. It's probably going to be in one of the Cerberus missions. Shore leave, that's the DLC, Dakuna. This is regarding the Alcor, and one priority mission. What about the new entries
Gelix,
for
the second planet in the Arise system? The Asari homeworld, Thessia, is the core of the largest economy in the Milky Way. The planet's reserves of Element Zero are so vast that they affect its price galaxy-wide. Because life on Thessia evolved in an EZO-rich environment, the world is home to a wealth of both biotically active and EZO-resistant species. Travel to the planet is strictly controlled, but smuggling remains an issue. Thessia is host to varying republics instead of a single government, and although each maintains a formidable military, it is notable for having long been free of internal or external wars. The Asari are renowned for their cultural and political dominance, and they excel in ambassadorial ventures. They have a strong presence in Citadel politics and galactic policy. However, it is the unfocused political structure of their homeworld that has left the Thessians unprepared for the current conflict. The Reaper, like the Geth plasma shotgun, the Spitfire is not a true energy weapon. Instead, the minigun magnetically flings clusters of superconducting toroids. These donut-shaped projectiles are designed to shatter upon impact, arcing electricity between the fragments and flash-converting them to plasma. The gun's punishing automatic blasts impact with the heat of a cutting torch. The weapon's stopping power has garnered the attention of both Alliance and Quarian intelligence, who theorize that the Spitfire may have been designed to destroy other Geth. Enough Spitfires have been found in the field to suggest that the weapon is out of the prototyping stage and that a schism among synthetics may have forced them into production.
Always, I leave new codex entries open, so at a later time you have the option to pause the video and read it at your own leisure. leisure, leisure. Okay, that's everything. This is a good place to end the stream for now. But we will be back. And then we're going to Thessia. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope to see you next time.